Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just posted my stream schedule, and it's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, most social medias. I'm streaming to Kick, Facebook, and Instagram right now, and also YouTube and Twitch. Today I'm going to continue working on the song that I had previously started. And this is the song. Wait, let me get the chat up. So hang on. So yeah, I'm just continuing. There's no way I can finish this song today. Normally my stream starts at 9, but today I was a little bit busier, so I came in just a little bit more later. And so I have to end at 10. So my stream is always from 9 to 10 because I'm kind of like a very busy person, but I do want to work on music, as much as possible during my free time. And my free time for today only allows me for 30 minutes. 30 minutes right before going to bed. So that's what I've got to work with. So just to get back to the track, the music that I'm working on my first camera, I have the guitar. Let me just audio check it. Okay, cool. Audio check. I think microphone should be hello. Yeah, microphone. Let me just check the microphone. Hello, yeah, microphone. Good, guitar is working. All right, and today I have a lot of adjusting and cleaning up to do. By cleaning up, I mean like one thing that you'll run into if you make music, or if you're learning to make music, if you already know how to make music, then this does not apply. This applies mostly to people who are learning to make music or are already making music. In my case, I'm somewhere not like fully advanced. I'm working on it. So this is an issue that if you're not very careful when you make music, this can arise, and basically is keeping your tracks organized. So what do I mean by that is, like, when you record like something, like let's say you record drums, you want to keep everything organized and easy to find and labeled. So I'll give you guys an example. If you guys are looking at my screen, the drums I have are called lo-fi, right? And then I'll let you listen. This is the drums, right? So it's very clear, right? I've got the drums there. I know what it is. Track 2, I've got more percussion. Okay, the percussion on track 2 starts later. Track 3 in green, color green, I have the bass. So the bass, let me see if I go back to the beginning, and you can hear it here. Okay, so I've got things, tracks 1, 2, 3, very nice and organized. So I know drums, percussion, bass. So here's where things get messy for me. So this is what's happening. So I have a piano melody. I have piano chords and piano melody number 2. So there's a lot going on in terms of piano. So if I'm not careful, I can mix up the piano parts, and things can get messy when you're trying to organize and adjust volumes and do panning. What I'm going to do is listen to the piano melody. I'm just gonna set the piano melody to solo, and then let me see, this track is, where's the piano melody? Here, this one. You can see on the other tracks, the volume is going up and down, but we can't hear anything. And that is because I set the piano melody track to solo. So that means everything will play, but only the piano melody will make sound. So it should make sound now. Alright, so I've got one piano melody there, but if we go down, I have another piano melody here. So this is an issue because I have two tracks and then two piano melodies, but it's unclear which one is the main melody. So I have to organize this. So we've got this melody. Okay, I'm going to do on my push, I'm going to now stop the solo, which allows everything to play. I'm going to go back to the other version, the other one that says piano melodia, which is Spanish for piano melody. I'm going to solo it. And those are chords. So that's not even a piano melody. Those are chords. So these are actually chords. So this is an issue. So I'm going to fix this by putting the parts where they actually belong. So this is an audio track, and then this is the piano solo, but these are chords. I need both to play. So these are the chords, and I need this one to also play. Together, that sounds like this. Okay. Alright, cool. It sounds cool. But I need to fix this because I've got two piano melodies and this is not like really helpful. So let me hear what's going on in the beginning of this one. At the beginning of the song, what is going on here? Yeah, this is melody. So this so here's what I would do. To organize this easier, this is a melody, so we're going to take these and move it to the other track. So now this is just melody. This track is literally just melody, and then this is wrongly labeled. So what I'm going to do here is hit Control R. Control R lets me rename things, and then I'm going to label this as piano chord, and then piano. I'm gonna make it shorter. Chords, and then let's see, how can I make this like abbreviated? Piano.c audio. Okay, piano chords audio. So now when I hear this section, it should be just that. Cool. So this would be a piano melody solo. This would be piano chords on audio track. Here I have bells. All right. So everything's pretty well labeled, or better labeled, I should say. So now we're going to listen to the full track and then work on what needs to be worked on. So let's just relax for a moment and enjoy the music, and then see what needs to be adjusted. Okay, one more time. To my ear, I think that melody's a little bit too quiet. And the bass is kind of really like standing out. So what I am going to do is maybe lower the lower the bass track. So from what I've heard, I studied like I've read books about like engineering and audio and volume, and they generally recommend when you have something that you want it to be heard louder, um if you can lower the volume of something else, it's much better instead of raising the volume of what you want to hear louder. So we're going to take that approach based on like other studies and book information, and then see how it sounds. If it doesn't sound good, then we'll raise the volume and just work that way. We'll just work with what seems best. That bass is really loud though, so all right, let's go back one more time. All right, so we're going to lower to -18, and then we'll give a little bit more power to the melody. So let's raise it just a bit. Let's listen again. All right, I think it sounds better. So one more time. All right, to me, there's some instrument that's really loud. When it comes in, I can feel. I'm gonna put my guitar down for a bit because I don't actually need it this second. Um. Okay. Let's go back to this section. I like this is cute. This is very cute. I like how this came out. This is all original music, by the way. Alright, so this piano melody, let me just go one by one and see what. Okay. Let's go from here. No. Alright, I think the bass is not like too loud. Feel like this might be a little bit. Okay, let's check. This is the piano melody. Let's check the chords. All right, no. All right, they're okay. Melody's a bit loud. What about this pad bell? Okay. All right. Let me hear it. All right, from this section, let me hear the A section. Let's go back. And then let's go to this. All right, it has like more energy and it's more louder. Going from the A section, I did plan it to be like more mellow, so this is more kind of relaxed. And then I wanted to make this section like a contrast to differentiate the feeling of like the first and the A and the B section. Anyways, Sid, what's up, man? Steve buddy, I was gonna say, have you ever watched Slam Dunk? I have not watched Slam Dunk, but my coworker who sits right next to me at the school where I work here in Japan, she loves that show. She has like a t-shirt and the students always like comment about it because she's like in like this person, she's a teacher who's really into anime, and she wears like anime shirts to work. um and yeah, the kids really like say a lot when she wears those kind of t-shirts. But I personally have not watched Slam Dunk, and the reason is just that I'm like always so busy, you know. Like this is what I do. Well, this is not only what I do after work. Aside from making music, I do other things like I work out, I study Japanese, I read books, you know, I go out sightseeing here in Japan. So I don't have like so much time, and then the time that I do have free, I want to use it for like making music or something like this. Um how is Slam Dunk anyways? Uh I heard good things about it, but I don't know much. I know it's like a basketball anime. That's as far as I know. I think yeah, it's a basketball anime. Yeah, let me know about it. I'm curious. All right, let me go back here. All right, so I added bells, but let's see what it sounds like if we take out the bells. Let me let's go from this section breakdown to the next section. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. I took out the bells here, but that's actually the bell part. So let's go here. All right, and that is without the bells. Let's hear with the bells and see what sounds better. I feel like the bells could be okay, but I think I'm going to leave them out as personal choice. I'm so sorry. I feel like there's more emotion maybe in the music without the bells, but the bells do sound nice, but it sounds nice. It sounds nice, so let me just play. I think the bells sounds nice when I go from the uh the chords. So when I go from here, and then the next chord is this, and then this one, and then I think the bell sounds nice here when there's a lot of tension, and then the resolution. I really like it, but I don't like the bell throughout the whole thing. The main character starts out as a delinquent, but then he realizes he's good at basketball, and he starts getting ready to rise to the top. Oh, that sounds very cool. Yeah, that sounds very interesting. I have, I'm not like I have one student who's like, they're not very well behaved, but he's really, 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 really good at baseball. He's like the top player at baseball, but he's not really well behaved at my school. Kind of reminds me of that kid. Like I guess if you're not good at one thing, you might be good at something else. So yeah, it sounds like an interesting anime. I would watch it if I had somebody to watch it with, but I don't have many like anyone to really watch it. Most of my friends don't really like they don't really watch anime, and to be honest, I don't have like many friends. I only have very few but very good friends. So yeah, so the very few and good friends I have don't watch so much anime. Sid, you watch anime, but we're in a different time zone. So it's like we don't really have a chance to really watch things together. Um but you know what we could do? I know we could watch together if we go on Discord. It could be streamed through Discord, and we can watch it through there sometime. And we could chat. It would be cool. I wouldn't mind doing that. But yeah, I think you're probably one of my only friends who watches anime. Yeah. Sadly enough. Yeah, but that's true. Okay. Yeah, so let's go back to what was going on with the song. And thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. By the way, there's a lot of anime merchandise here in Japan. There's a place called Animate. There's a big store in Tennoji Station. In Tennoji Station, if you walk like maybe like 8 minutes from the station, there's this big building with like 8 floors, and there's I think it's maybe the 5th floor or 4th floor. I can't remember, but there's a place called Anime, and they sell a lot of like anime goods. But I will tell you, it is very expensive. Like super expensive. But a lot of my students do buy things there because they love anime. So but the stuff is really, it's overpriced in my opinion. Yeah, super overpriced, but yeah. Yeah, you too, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching my live stream, by the way. I appreciate that you pop in. And by the way, I posted the schedule, so my schedule for streaming will be Mondays from 9 to 10. Let's see, Mondays, and then Thursday 9 to 10, Friday 9 to 10. So I'll probably stream like for an hour, as long as I'm not like, overwhelmed and tired. And then Saturday and Sunday, I'll go live anytime as long as there's something interesting to show. So if I'm in the city, usually I'm out on the city, like in Osaka or Kyoto or Nara or wherever I am. I may live stream, but there's no scheduled time unless I plan something in advance. Right now, there's only one event planned in advance. There's a basketball game May 3rd at 2:15 p.m. I think I posted a picture on the social media on YouTube. It's a 2:15 p.m. I think in America it would be like 1:15 a.m. And this is a basketball live event. It's Osaka versus Nagasaki. These are it's a professional, like a sports event. It's kind of like the NBA, but the Japanese version of it. So yeah, if you want to check that out, that is scheduled for May 3rd. Coming up in 2 weeks. Oh yeah, but I told one of my students, David, he's very much like you. He said he might chat. You like this on one of your... Oh yeah, please, welcome, no problem. I'd be happy to have people join the stream. So a lot of my streams is going to be I would say maybe like me making music and trying to learn more about music. And I'll do other stuff like, checking out Japan and Osaka, and I'll show the food and I'll show the city. But my goal is to make music, and I love doing this. So yeah, this is my target. But yeah, anyone can join my live stream. If you guys want to chat, if you guys want to see something in Japan, please feel free to just ask me, and I can most likely record something if you guys are interested. I'm happy to do that. Yeah. I would the only thing I would ask is if anyone can subscribe to my YouTube. That would really help me a lot. Yeah, and you can make requests like, hey Steve, I want to see like animate in Japan, like you said, like you're interested in anime, and like, okay, so if you want to see anime, I can schedule a live stream like one Saturday, and I can head over to anime, and you guys can check it out live. That's totally no problem for me. As long as I'm free and I have the time, I'm happy to do that. All right, we are back to this area. Let me go from here. All right, I'm hearing I think there's something strange going on with either the chords or the melody. Let me just... All right, it's not the chords, so I'm pretty sure it's the melody. It's kind of weird. It's like choppy, and I've got some dead notes. Yeah, all right, we'll work on that part because that's making everything sound kind of weird. Let me just make sure the bass is good. All right, come on. Let's go back. Let's go back here. All right, so bass is fine. All right, everything looks fine. So, I'm going to delete this because we're not quite there yet. We're just working on 4 measures at a time. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. So the piano chords here, hold on. Let me hear these piano chords if it's okay. All right, they are live. So I'm going to open this up. This is a program called Piano 3. So basically I can play piano chords and I can record. I can play with my MIDI keyboard, so but I'm not a pianist. But I can still make music. That's not a problem. Or I can play it with my push. But it's definitely much louder when I play it on the piano. Unless I play very hard on the push. Okay, so what I would have to do is record the piano audio track, this, onto here. So I would have to take this and essentially put it here. What type of audio material? I wonder if I can convert it. I've never done this before. I'm gonna save this. I've never tried to convert, guys. I don't even know what this does. All right, let's see. I saved this file just in case something goes wrong. What type of audio material are you converting to? Harmony. Let's see if this works. All right, never done this. If this works, this is really amazing. This would be a huge time saver for me. So what I'm going to do is just delete this and then let's look at these notes. What notes are we getting? I don't know, but let's put this on solo. So solo means that I only get to hear this section. So let's hear it. All right, that's pretty close. I mean, I think that's as best as I can get it. I have an idea though. So something just occurred to me. So when I play piano on my guitar, so it sounds weird because guitar is guitar, right? But you guys can hear I can play piano on my guitar, right? I do have the ability to play piano on my guitar. However, it comes at a cost. Basically, the cost is that it's not like super accurate. So if I play something, the notes might bug out. So like it's pretty good here, but if I try to play faster, you see it bugs out. So there is limitation on it. But I just got an idea, which is really cool actually. What I could do is disable the piano. I could disable the piano synth on my guitar. That way I can play things like normally I would on guitar, and there's no like huge delay or issues because there's no conversion between the, you know, like with the synth. It's just playing straight through. So and then I could just play and then record it and then have it convert it to a MIDI audio. Let's see what it sounds like now that I converted it. This is really cool, by the way. Yeah, so I'm already hearing some issues. I'm hearing volume issues with the conversion, and all the notes were not quite accurate. And if we take a look at this, these notes here, we can make things bigger. Yeah, so we can take a good look at these notes, which were the ones that were converted. So You can see some notes were not played all the way through, right? But that's because I'm human, and I won't play all the notes perfectly because we're human. There's the human element to playing. We're not robots. But there's also notes that we're missing, like this chord. It's missing some notes. I'm not sure what note that. I think it's the third chord. So my guess it would be C major. So let's check to confirm if it is C major that's missing. So we would go down to this note. It's getting A3. And we have an A3 and an F. A3E. So it would be maybe it's this chord. It would be A minor. So this one would be A, C. We're missing a C. Anyways, A, E, A, and then C. So we're missing a couple notes. We're missing the high notes. Yeah, it doesn't convert it. Maybe if I don't play the piano and then just play very nicely, it'll convert more smoothly. I'll have to test that in the future. But my time is up. I have to go to bed because I have to wake up at 6 and I have to teach I have to teach tomorrow morning. If you were watching, thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully. Let's see how busy I am, but I'll try my best. I should be scheduled from 9 to 10. Thank you for watching, and Sid, I don't know if you're still there, but thank you for watching. If you're interested in learning about music with me, please join my live streams. And if you want to see Japan, I definitely will make Japan videos, especially on Saturdays and Sundays.